Get this opportunity, we're not going to shy away from it. We're going to go over there and, shock the world.
Welcome to Fika's Focus, voices leading change.
All right, we're here with the legend Gunnar. Brother, beautiful venue. Thanks for having us in at Bay BoxFit, and we're here to really probably celebrate yourself as athlete and now coach more so. You're doing great things in the community, heard lots about you. But yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself in terms of who you are, where you're from. We'll go from there.
Yeah, kia ora, Gunnar. I've been in Tauranga for 20 odd years now. We moved up from Wellington. So yeah, I'm a Wellingtonian boy, but now Tauranga. So,
yep.
Started boxing when 14 with my old trainer Chris Walker at TJ Box. So I started my boxing career with him and ended it with him. So
yep.
Be 20 plus years experience in the game. So now just moving into the coaching role now, and yeah, just loving it and learning on the way. So
wicked. And whānau?
Whānau, yep. I've got 2 girls. Yeah, I've got a beautiful wife.
Yep.
So 23-year-old and a 17-year-old girl. So our 17-year-old is following in her old man's footsteps. So been waiting for that day, and that day's finally come. So yeah, I'm just pushing her hard now to fight and get into the training side. So yeah.
Well, one thing I want to bring up, like when I did a bit of a dive on you, like never stopped. Is that correct? Never stopped in your own career? Is it?
Never been knocked out in training, like sparring, in a fight. Yeah, or being dropped.
Unreal, unreal. And obviously you fought Mundine in which year was that?
2014, I fought Anthony Mundine.
Yeah.
On 7 days' notice. Straight after Christmas. That's the only time I get to catch up with family and have a few beers and like live a little.
Yeah.
During the year, I've just pretty much training and just focusing on what's next for my career. And then we got the call up. So how that call up came about was I had a fight in December against a Fijian boy up in Auckland for the WBO belt, Oriental belt. Won that in the second round knockout, and then that was my last fight for that year in 2013. And then we got a call just right after, a couple of days after Christmas, and I was like, oh, your name's been floating about with Anthony Mundine and his team. I was like, oh yeah, yep. So that was on the 10th day, and then 3 days later we got the call, yeah, if you want it, it's there. So I was like, shit. So I took 7 days off work and just trained full time, right up to the fight day pretty much. I knew I turned it down, to be honest, because I knew I wasn't ready.
Yes.
But it was wifey that said, just take it, you never know what might happen.
Yeah.
And so I pretty much took time off work, trained, and then look what happened, went 10 rounds with the man himself, and on bugger preparation. So,
bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it was just after the 4th round, it was just heart in the end that just got me through, and ended up making a few fans out of that fight, and they got our name out there. So.
Unreal. Can I talk about your wife there and the support? How long you got? You got older, kids, 23, 17. But just hearing that, because it resonates with me. My wife has really helped unleash who I am as an individual. Is a key pillar for me.
Yep, definitely.
But just hearing that there, hey man, like.
Oh, bro, yeah. Behind a good man, he's also a great woman, eh? So, without his support, bro, wouldn't be able to do what I've done in my boxing career. Like with her support right through, has just been second to none. But she pretty much married into me boxing, so she had no choice. She don't edit that one out.
That won't be edited out.
She still supported me along the way. So she came to my first amateur fight back in 2006 in Taupo, down at the North Island Golden Gloves.
Yes.
That was her first ever fight she had seen with me. And then the rest of history from there. So she's just been by my side ever since day dot.
Yeah, I think when I meet people like yourself, and they've obviously made great impact in communities, and now you're moving into the coaching space, there's always someone that we can come back to ourselves in a mentor role, that kind of support role. It's important to me. if everything's taken away outside of a great marriage and your kids being healthy and happy, then I think job done, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
so, bro, like now we're in the coaching phase because we're just talking about this. You were saying like often great fighters aren't great coaches, but you feel like you're really getting a handle on that. What do you think? What do you think it is that's making you really?
I think it's just repetition and experience. So before I actually went into the amateur coaching role, we run shows here, like we run the Battle of the Trades. That's our big event. We run once a year. Just coaching the corporate fighters coming through, like first timers, like bringing them along has probably put me into their role a bit naturally, and so just coaching them has given me that experience to lead on to with the amateur fighters. So plus me fighting, me fighting as well. That's helped along the way to get these amateurs ready. And
you were with the same coach the whole way through?
Yep, the whole way through. It was probably my last year of fighting is when I stopped going to TGA box and ended up training out of our own gym. And I found, so the last guy that took my last fight, Cleve Langdon from Hamilton, he took my last fight of my career. So I wish I had a bit more time with him because he's a wicked coach. Knowledgeable, come from a boxing family. So Chris was without me for that last fight.
What makes a good coach in your eyes though?
Connection. Having a good connection with your fighters, knowing what they're going through, and just making sure you're setting the standards for them. That makes a good coach, and also just getting the fundamentals right with them from the get go.
So talking through connection, because I love that. How do you know that connection's there first, and then how do you know it's growing?
Just seeing how the fighter's progressing from when you've had them from their first fight with you to where they are now. Just seeing them grow not only as a person but as a fighter. You can see that in them, and just knowing what they're going through, right? So,
and it's always an interesting question I like to ask coaches. Do you think you have to be as great a fighter, or like lifter or rugby player, whatever it may be, than the people you're coaching, or do you think that doesn't matter in the end? That because Wes is 19, he's doing great things. Potentially, you could say you're a better fighter than him as of today, based on what he's done. But that's always been a real interesting discussion or kōrero, is like, well, if your coach isn't really good or at the sport, can they be a really great coach for someone who is elite?
That's a very good question, man. I think as a coach, because you're always learning on the way, right? Always learning on the way. So I reckon as a good fighter, I reckon their coach has got to be a step ahead of them each time, so that way they're progressing to be better as a fighter. If you're a coach that's on the same playing field as your fighter, then they're not going to grow. So that's how I see it. So I've got tons of experience ahead of Wes to be able to get him to where, because he wants that world title. Not only the world title in the amateurs wasn't on our plan. His big goal was to win the world title as a pro fighter. So to get this opportunity, we're not going to shy away from it. We're going to go over there and shock the world, and he's going to be successful.
I love that. I love the goal. I love the big hairy goal. It's scary. And you're putting it out to the world, but I also love we've got to put it out to the world. I think.
100%.
Putting it out, and I talk about daily destiny works. Put out your goals, but then every day you got to turn up and show up.
You do.
Eat. As an athlete, you got to eat right. You got to sleep right. You got to, making sure you're not pushing boundaries in too many other places so that your focus stays in. But how do you, as a coach, continue to engage that when they're in your presence, or like Wes when he's in your presence? What are some of the techniques or check-ins you use just to monitor mental space, energy levels, all those sorts of things?
Yeah, I always just touch base with him because I know when something's not right with him, like something's off. So I'll just pull him aside and it's like, you know, you can talk to me, eh? He was like, yeah, I know when something's wrong. So you just talk. That's all you need to do. So I'll just make sure he lets out what rant he's got, and then like only time I can do that is when me and him are by ourselves. Like when we were over in Aussie, we had a good yarn, good chat on where his head's at, and you know what does that look like when we get back. So just checking on him for me is the biggest thing when I see something's not right.
Is he, because he's 19, you know, and he's obviously got big goals.
Yep.
And he's, like I've seen the photos, you know, he's ranging long, you know. It's,
you see, he's pretty tall for a 70 kilo fighter.
Yeah, he's long, eh? But what are his internal strengths? What is it that he carries internally that really is going to allow him to really achieve those goals?
His work ethic.
Yeah.
His work ethic is second to none. So that's what separates him from, you know, the guys here in New Zealand, is the way he just, like, at 19 years old. What were you doing at 19?
Yeah.
I wasn't doing
running marathons now.
Mate, I wasn't switched on like how he was at 19, bro. I was too busy, you know, living like a teenager and out night clubbing. Chasing something. But he's zoned in. He's zoned in, and he's just got that mentality that he wants to be the world's best, be a world champ, and that's just pushing him each day just through their work ethic. So.
Well, you're taking on a task that maybe I look forward to doing hopefully later on in life, which is coaching your daughter.
Yes.
Far out. Yeah. What a challenge. Challenge here and challenge at home. But this is the day I've been waiting for. I haven't pushed her into the space. Like I've made her want to do it. And then since she made that day, I'm like, right, cool. It makes it a bit easier for me to train her and tell her, right, I've got to fight for you on this day. And then she just zones in. I'm just quite stoked on how she just said, yep, cool. When are we training next? I was like, when you're ready, let's go now then. So for her to do that is huge, because if I had asked her that a year ago, she wasn't the most motivated person like she is now. So to see that with her now, it's awesome to see. Yes, it's the dynamic of being dad as well as being coach.
Coach, yep. I think I play a better role as a coach than being dad.
Yes.
But I love it because I get to spend more time with her. Like after being retired from the sport and running the gym full time, it gives me time to be able to spend with my own kids after being away from them, just training 6 days a week when they were little. So this time now is for them, for me to spend time with them and put growth into them. So.
And Bay BoxFit, like, how long have you guys been going? What, you know, it's a cool space.
Yeah, so we started Bay BoxFit with me and the bro Leo.
Yes.
Leo Ryan, so me and him, we go way back. We started off actually in Greerton, Pemberton Park. We just back in 2017. We started up there, just the boys club, a couple of days a week, training out of the soccer club there, because a few of our mates was like, can you guys train us? And me and Leo sat together and like, why not? Let's because we're training ourselves, like they need the motivation to be pushed. So we started it, and then a year later, we found a building just down the road by Verge Scaffolding. Across the road there was a little building that one of the guys we were training he had it out for lease, and and then we started there, and then we started down there, and we were there till 2024, and then I found this spot, and then I told the bro Leo that I want to go out on my own and run this full time by myself, and he supported my what I wanted to do, and and then we've only been here just over a year in this building. So me and wifey run this now, and it's going good.
Yeah, Wiki. Oh, you've got a great name like Ashley, our CEO for Future Focus. I mentioned that I was coming, she was like, "Oh man, I've heard him and heard all these great things." It was just like your Mana certainly preceded you, and then Bodine and the team. You know, everyone really raves about you and your impact, bro. And that's why it's a privilege to kind of capture these sorts of kōreros, because you never know what people, or people who are out there with certain skill sets and passions and can bring the best out of people can actually turn it into a business like this.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I appreciate those kind words at the start there, but yeah, it's just who we are. We just like to give the members grow the members with their health and well-being. Because I know with this type of training, that's good for their mental side and gives them that mindset outside the gym where they can tackle anything in life, and what they're doing in general. So, it's just love growing the people that we have here.
Awesome. Well, brother, where can we find you, like social media wise, things like that?
Yep. So social media, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Bay BoxFit. So search that up. Our website's still in post. Still we're making it work. So they'll be up and running. Hopefully soon. And Wes has got some pretty big event coming. Yep. So Wes is off in 2 weeks to Scotland. So he'll be over there for 4 weeks. So he's doing a 2-week camp in Glasgow. So he'll be training up against Wales, Ireland, England, France, Australia. So he'll be teaming up with them and getting a good prep in before they fly to Liverpool to fight from 4th of September through to the 14th of September. So he's the world champs. Is it a Com Games venue with that Glasgow? Because obviously boxing. Glasgow is the Com Games venue. Then they fly to England just for their tournament, the world champs there. So so he's got a good prep coming up. So I've just been, since we come back from the Aussie Golden Gloves, I gave him a week off because he deserved it. And then after that week off, I just changed his training program a bit to, his fitness was out the gate. So I just wanted his power's good. So I changed the training program to get a bit more power. So when he goes over there, he can actually hurt these guys and get them out of there. Because if we go to decision, who knows what's going to happen? You can outbox anyone over there. But if they're a local boy, that's not going to be enough. So we want to not leave it up to the judges. Take it out of their hands. Well, brother, look, we want to make sure we get heaps of support behind you and Wes, I know as a coach going into those events, Commonwealth Games, it's always self-funded. That makes it really hard. Definitely. But we're certainly looking out for those sorts of things and to make sure that we can help Wes and obviously Gunnar get along and achieve these dreams. Appreciate your work, brother. Awesome, bro. Appreciate you guys being here. It's good to be here. Love the mahi, brother. Awesome. Up the wires. Cheers, bro. Awesome, bro.